Hey babe.
Yeah.
How can you tell if you're overtraining?
Okay. So this is actually the third take of this video. So we're just gonna be real with you guys here. So this avocado was fresh when we started this, but then my dog started hacking up a lung. But anyways, so overtraining, right? You're working out too much and you're not replacing calories and protein, as well as you're not sleeping probably enough, right? So I'm gonna use this avocado for the third time as a metaphor of how this works. So as you're training, your body's releasing lactic acid, right? The lactic acid is what makes you sore, and it tears down the muscle. So you tear down that muscle, you take a chunk out of it, right? Now, as you use proper nutrition, specifically enough protein, about 1 gram to 1.5 grams of body weight, as well as proper rest, what happens is you replenish that muscle. And what you're left with is a little bit more avocado or muscle in its place. Now, when you repeat that process over and over and over again, what you're doing is you're combating overtraining, right? Without the proper nutrition, without the proper rest, supplementation, all of these things, your training goes to waste, right? So what most people do when they go to the gym is, you know, there's like, it's like 50-50, right? Some people like don't like going to the gym, and some people really like going to the gym, right? And they'll spend 2 or 3 hours into it. They have an addictive personality maybe, and they just want to spend all day in there, right? Which is all good as long as you're eating enough and you're sleeping enough, right? So like right now, I'm training a guy named Awad, and he's you know, been training for about 8 months. I started helping him out about 30 days ago, and he really likes to train, right? Like I'm training with him. I'm training for 2 hours a day. Normally train about an hour a day, and what happens is, you know, he really wants to, you know, train like back like 2 or 3 times a week. He wants to get that pump, right? But what's happening was, as we started progressing the workouts, he wasn't getting stronger. So I had to really kind of like install into his head that like, hey, let's go ahead and only train once a week per body part, so that you can recover fast enough, so that you know, you can build that muscle and you can build that strength. If you are training more than you're eating and sleeping, then there's no way that you can recover from those workouts. So that's how to know if you're overtraining. You're gonna get weaker, you're gonna get smaller, you're not gonna build lean muscle mass. And this avocado showed you, you know, the process of what happens if you don't properly eat and you don't properly sleep, right? Then you're just digging a fucking hole, and eventually all you're left with is a hole.
What do you think about supplementation for like BCAAs for recovery?
I think BCAAs are great. As like a second or third supplement in your arsenal, or probably like a third or fourth arsenal product, right? Like, so we sell BCAAs, but I always recommend other products before that. The first thing you're gonna want is protein powder. That's like what everyone should have, probably pre-workout. Sorry, my dog is hawking up a lung. That's, you know, that's what we're in the second video. So anyways, BCAAs are great, supplementation is great. My dog right now. We're just gonna roll with this, I don't really care. Any more questions you have for me? Is Titan...
Yeah, so is that why you drink protein powder like right after your workout, within like 10 minutes?
Yeah, right. So if you want to have proper recovery, you want to have food right after, right? So eating every 2 to 3 hours will help with recovery and help with overtraining. And when you have a protein shake, there's something called the bioavailability of food, and this means like how fast the protein can be absorbed into your system. And protein's great, right? It's off the scales compared to most proteins. So you want to have that about 5 to 15 minutes after you work out. I have about 50 grams to 75 grams of protein after I work out. You can go anywhere from 25 to 75 grams of protein, but you need to have it as soon as you finish your workout.
Okay, so basically rest, don't overtrain your muscles, and then how many days a week do you think that they should rest to give their body rest?
It just depends, right? Like, so if you're sleeping and you're eating enough, I mean, you can train every single day. But that's not most of us, right? So it just depends on your activity level. Your body will let you know. But if you're just starting to work out, I would give it like a few weeks, because your body's gonna be sore no matter what you do. But generally, you know, if you're taking at least 1 to 2 days off of resting, that should be pretty good. So.
That's all about training your muscles too much.
Exactly. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and my dog hocking up his lung.
Oh yeah, there he is. That's him.
Yeah,
hocking up his lung. Say hi, Titan.
There you go. All right, see you guys.